नादिन NED कॉलेज का सालाना तकरीब नहायती कामयाबी से हमकिनार हुई। ये तकरीब एक मुकामी होटल में मुनक़िद हुई, जिसके मेज़बानी के फ़राइज़ आरिफ ज़फ़र मंसूरी साहब ने अदा किए। ये तकरीब का मकसद NED कॉलेज के बारे में अलमनाई और मुकामी कम्युनिटी की लीडरशिप को आगाह करना था और ये बावर कराना था कि NED कॉलेज के लिए जो फंड इकट्ठा किए जाते हैं स्कॉलरशिप के लिए नहायती मौजूद अंदाज में खर्च किया जाता है और जिन तलबा को इससे मदद दी गई और नवाजा गया, स्कॉलरशिप दी गई, उन्होंने NED में पोजीशन भी हासिल की। ये वो तलबा हैं जिनके पास माशी वसाइल नहीं थे। आज की तकरीब का आगाज़ तिलावत कलाम पाक से हुआ। और दोनों मुल्कों के कौमी तराने बजाए गए। तकरीब से पहले स्पीकर सदर मोहतरम शारी सईद साहब ने खिताब किया। उसके बाद मारूफ बिजनेसमैन नईम सिद्दीकी साहब, अहमद अली साहब, रशीद साहब, अशरफ हबीबुल्ला साहब और NED कॉलेज के डीन जनाब तफ़ैल साहब ने खिताब करते हुए NED के अगराज़ व मक़ासिद और आइंदा फ्यूचर के मंसूबे को पे रोशनी डाली। इस मौके पे मरहूम जनाब इंजीनियर मुकीम साहब को खराज अक़ीदत पेश किया गया, जिसको नज़ीन गोडल के साहबजादे ने नहायती अच्छे अंदाज में उनको ये ट्रिब्यूट पेश किया और भरपूर अंदाज में खराज अक़ीदत पेश किया गया। अशरफ हबीबुल्ला ने खूबसूरत गाने वालों को iPad और वॉचेस का तोहफा दिया। आखिर में मारूफ प्लेबैक सिंगर आलमगीर ने अपने गानों से खूब रंग जमाया।
NED Alumni Association of Southern California. We have a very full program. I'm going to let the speakers explain to you that this is a very exciting program. It's going to be a fast-paced program. I'm not saying that you should not take any restroom breaks or go have a cigarette or whatever.
California and all former students of NED. Assalamu alaikum. It is a pleasure to be among you. My earnest prayers for the soul of late Mr. Mukeem Ansari. Let me begin by congratulating Mr. Ashraf Habibullah on nomination for Sitara Imtiaz for services to the country. Sir, I had the pleasure of watching your videos on YouTube, your motivational speeches, and I have catched a phrase from you in which you said that you must do what you like so you don't feel that you are working, and I try to do what I like. So dear participants, like you, I feel delighted in representing Pakistan in the United States. And like you, I feel and take pride in being an engineer. Not as precise and as efficient as you are, but I have been educated to be one.
Fortunately, of those 950 have graduated and working in different industries. We are very proud of them. On top of that, we are so fortunate that of the 20 engineers who graduate every year, this year, 2025, we have 4 of them who have been honored with 3 first positions and 1 third position. That's 20% of our investment.
NED Alumni Association of Southern California. It's a great turnout. It's a full house. Thank you so much for taking the time from your busy schedule to be here and participate and support what our alumni association is doing. I will start off by recognizing some individuals who are here. First of all, like Arif Mansoori Saab said, we have our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mohammad Tufail, who was recently appointed to the position of the Vice Chancellor in June of 2025. And you can understand when a person takes a new job at such a high level, their plate is full.
I'd like to share first. I'm an Indian as well, long before becoming Mukim's wife, and I cherish both roles. NED had been always a great place in our lives, and today standing among you is making that bond more special. First and foremost, I want to thank each and everyone who extended their support, prayers during Mukim's illness.
Association of Southern California for having invited me, wherein I had the opportunity to interact with my fellow NED alumni who are based in USA and who are continuously been supporting their alma mater. Little bit I would like to talk about NED University, especially for those young lot who are less aware about the progress that we had made in past several decades. Though we started as a small college in 1921 to produce civil engineers with an intake of 50 students, and there was a purpose of having this small civil engineering college being established.
And one girl said, she said, my father passed away, my mother is supporting a big family. I always wanted to.
The lower cost universities, I might say. And we have a lot of NED graduates there, but more so, a lot of graduates from my batch. I think we have as many as 15 or so. And we really had a good time there. My wife, Anjum, sitting here, joined us in 1982. And really we melded as a family. And we had great parties, great Pakistani food. That is not to take away challenges that we all went through, the hard work we put in to finish it. We did all of that, but did it not at the expense of losing out on the good, easy side of life. So we had fun as well as serious work done.
वो जब देशियों के साथ आके मैं मिलता हूँ, क्योंकि the thing is that we share a culture, we share music, we share the poetry, और इस वक्त मेरे कितने हर साल और खास तौर पे मेरे जो NED के दोस्त हैं, I mean there are people here that I started school with 60 years ago.
Wow.
In 1965 is when I entered NED College. And there's friends that I have all across the world, So, we get together every year. We have a reunion. This year, हमारा reunion जो था वो Minneapolis में था. और हम लोग सब 80 साल के होने वाले हैं. I mean, in a year I'll be 80 years old.
That's
और
young.
ये कहते हैं ना कि and it's so important to get together with your old friends. क्योंकि वो ये कहते हैं ना कि 80 साल का बुड्ढा जब अकेला बैठता है तो वो 80 साल का बुड्ढा होता है. लेकिन जब 80 साल के बुड्ढे साथ बैठते हैं ना, वो फिर 40 उम्र के जवानों की तरह हो जाते हैं.
Smarts for NED, nor the attention to detail. But I'm here talking to everybody here, not because of my father. I'm here talking to everybody here about my mama, my Muki mama, who's my mother's eldest brother. Now, everybody here, most of everybody here knows my Muki mama in a more professional sense. I know him as the mama, right? The one who's fun, who I can play with, to take hiking. He used to do flips off of his back growing up on a much more personal level. Now, honoring Muki Mamu I want to tell a story. And this story is going to convey 3 messages. And these are all going to be about Muki Mamu, how it relates to his education from NED and his passions for teaching. The first is hyper-efficiency. The second is technique. And the third is teaching. And my cousin, Ikram, who is also sitting there recording with us. He can vouch for everything that I'm saying, that this is true. And Malia Auntie is there as well, because she's seen me getting beat by my Muki Mamu many times. That's fine. So the story goes, growing up, my Muki Mamu was a fun uncle. We used to play, go hiking, explore nature. But when it came to the house, he would always have a tariqa. And tariqa was his way of getting things done. Kareem, aise bartan wash karte hain. You don't use the full spout of water, you don't use a minimal amount, you use just enough to wash the water, to wash the plates, and you don't want to waste a single drop. Because wasting water, especially in California, is inefficient and costs money, and there's no need to do it. When you barbecue, you only need this many coals. You don't need the whole bag of coals, you only need a certain amount. You have to measure it.
I'd just like to add that Michelle, who's the youngest daughter, is still grieving. He prepared the slideshow, but he's not ready to come. He's going through a lot of emotional up and downs, and that just to remember that it's Mukin's first anniversary coming soon. Please remember in your prayers and recite Surah Fatiha. Thank you very much.
Khalid Khan, OpTv Global, Los Angeles.